So still doing a little bit of watering here. I put some beetroot in yesterday, some small seedlings, so just trying to keep them going. They look a bit sad, so keeping some water going on top of them, which is probably not a bad idea. This is more beetroot here. We like beetroot, as you can probably tell. And these need quite a bit of water while they're sort of growing on, I think. I've had to cover them again because the pigeons seem to like them as much as we do. And still trying to get these parsnips to grow. I'm determined not to be beaten by this, but anyway, just going to crop some comfrey here. I'm going to make some comfrey juice, or make some more, and cutting it back from my squash plants there, so trying to keep that back from there, and oh yeah, just making the juice up here. Just chopping it up, put it in the bin, and just adding water. Leave it a couple of weeks and hopefully have a nice feed from my greenhouse and other things. And I like to keep my ground just covered with a bit of wood chip. Unfortunately, we've been getting shredded wood rather than chipped wood. I don't like the shredded stuff so much. It seems to rot down too quickly for my liking, but better than nothing, and it just saves you compacting your soil down too much as you walk around it. Keeps the weeds down, obviously, and it just allows my squash to lay on top of something other than bare soil. Rhubarb doing well, and I've never had that so big, and the agapanthus coming up nicely now as well. Blackcurrant bushes in the back there are quite bashed still. This is a result of pigeons having a go at my spinach. I've had to cover that again. But French beans doing okay. A few bigger ones underneath there, so we'll be having a few of those this week, hopefully by the end of the week. I've had to tie those up, otherwise they flop all over the ground. But that method seems to work. And I thought I'd try celery again. I tried it some years ago, didn't think much of it, but just had the urge to grow a little bit more of that. So I put that in my frame this year. My onions, they look as if they've escaped the allium leaf miner, but the leaves are looking a little bit sad. But the bulbs seem to be swelling up okay now. And potatoes, Charlotte potatoes here, starting to flower, so that's a good sign. I've had a quick sneak look underneath, and there seem to be quite a few Charlottes there. Hopefully there'll be plenty when we come to harvest them. Black currants, poor old things, have been really bashed, but starting to ripen up. I'll try and get these canes and strings off of them so they open up a bit more once the wind dies down a bit. And yeah, the black fly, my broad beans seems to have eased a bit. Gave them a good soap wash, and I have to admit I did give it a bit of bug clear, just to be sure. I don't want to lose all my beans at this stage. But they seem to be recovering quite well now, and hopefully the beans will continue to grow on a bit. Bit disappointed with my raspberries. I bought 20 new raspberry plants, autumn fruiting variety. Not seen any green growth coming up yet. I do hope I'm not going to have to complain about that. They were bare rooted, but I've grown them in the past, or planted them in the past, and then, well, this particular row here was bare root when I put them in, and they've really grown well, so we're already eating a few of those, so there'll be some jam being made in the next 2 or 3 weeks, no doubt. Yeah, quite pleased with those raspberries. Sunflowers still getting bashed about. Something's been nibbling on the leaf. Oh yeah, there's the culprit. I'll be picking that off in a second. Throw that on my neighbour's plot. And just joking. Yeah, I had a bit of space behind my new compost bin, and rather than waste it, I thought it'd be a good place just to perhaps grow a few peas. Don't normally grow peas, too fussy for me, but there we are. I'm going to give them a try. I've got a greenhouse cucumber plant there. I thought I'd give it a go. And yeah, carrots. These are the little stumpy ones. Grown them in a frame. Try and keep the carrot fly off. They're a little bit small still, but nice for grating up, putting in the old salads. They're very tasty this time of the year, so pleased with them. Yeah, there are some bigger ones there, so nice, got plenty of them, so might as well enjoy them while we can. And finally into the greenhouse, still doing well. Got a couple of rogue tomato plants there. I ordered Moneymaker, but two of the plants are about twice the size of all the rest, so don't think they're Moneymaker. Bit of a shame. Still, as long as I've got tomatoes, I should be quite happy with that. Thanks for watching.